Hi friends, today is Monday, March 22nd, and for Reading with Principal Rabb-Patterson, we continue with 50 amazing American women who have changed the world by Laurie Calkhoven, illustrated by Patricia Castelao. And today we're going to read about Nancy Reagan and Maria Tallchief. Nancy Reagan, First Lady, anti-drug activist. Fact file, born July 6, 1921 in Queens, New York. Spouse, Ronald Reagan. Children, Patricia Ann, Ronald Prescott. Stepchildren, Maureen Elizabeth and Michael Edward. Died March 6, 2016 in Los Angeles, California. Anne Frances Robbins, nicknamed Nancy, was born in New York City. Her parents separated soon after she was born, and Nancy's mother sent her to live with relatives while she worked as an actress. Living apart from her mother was hard for Nancy. When her mother remarried in 1929, Nancy was able to live with her again, and she was adopted by her stepfather. In school, Nancy joined student government and acted in class plays. She majored in the theater at Smith College. After graduation, she performed on Broadway and then moved to Hollywood to make movies. In Hollywood, Nancy met and married an actor named Ronald Reagan. When her husband entered politics, Nancy was at his side on the campaign trail, and he was elected governor of California. As First Lady of the state, Nancy worked hard to make sure that the wounded Vietnam War veterans had the money they needed. She also raised funds for the families of soldiers who were prisoners of war or missing in action. When her husband was elected president, Nancy was again at his side. She helped him choose key staff members and guarded both his time and his health. She raised private funds to redecorate the White House, something that was long overdue. Nancy also took on the issue of drug and alcohol abuse by teenagers. She spoke at schools and events all over the country to encourage young people to stay away from drugs and alcohol with the words, "Just say no." After her husband's death from Alzheimer's, Nancy worked to raise money for research into preventing and curing this disease. Movie magic. Nancy performed in 11 films from 1949 to 1956. Her first role was in Shadow on the Wall. She and Ronald Reagan starred opposite each other in her last movie, Hellcats of the Navy. Foster grandparents. Nancy started the foster grandparents program in California to bring together senior citizens and young people. It has since spread the rest of the country, and that is Miss Nancy Reagan. Maria Tallchief, ballerina. Fact file, born January 24, 1925 in Fairfax, Oklahoma. Spouse, George Balchine, 1946 to 1950. Elmorza Natrif, 1952 to 1954, and Henry Pashton, 1956 to 2004. Children, Elise Pashton, died April 11, 2013 in Chicago, Illinois. Elizabeth Maria Tallchief was born on an Osage Indian reservation in Oklahoma. Her father was Osage, and her mother was descended from Scots-Irish pioneers. Maria and her sister, Marjorie, played the piano and danced. Their mother saw how talented the girls were and didn't think they would get the education they needed in Oklahoma. When Maria was 8, the family moved to California. The first thing they went to see was the ocean. In California, Maria studied with a number of music and dance teachers. When she was 12, her father told her she had to choose ballet or piano, and she chose to focus on ballet. When she was 17, she traveled to New York City to see the Ballet Russe. The company soon asked Maria to join them. One of their choreographers, George Balchine, began to create dances for Maria and even asked her to marry him. When Balchine started a brand new dance company, the New York City Ballet, he created more roles just for Maria. In 1949, she performed in Firebird, the ballet that made her famous. She dazzled audiences with her speed, grace, and energy. Maria danced with the NYCB until 1965. When she retired, she opened a dance studio in Chicago, passing down her knowledge and the love for dance to the next generation of ballerinas. Native American customs. When Maria was little, Native Americans were often discriminated against. Federal and state governments ruled that Osage language and culture were against the law. The Osage people performed their forbidden dances, spoke their languages, and held their religious ceremonies in secret. What's in a name? In California, Maria was teased about her Native American heritage. Her two-word last name confused people. Many ballerinas were Russian, and friends suggested she change her name to Tallchieva to sound Russian. But Maria was proud of her heritage. To make things easier, she combined Tal and Chief into one name and performed as Maria Tallchief. And that is Maria Tallchief, ballerina. Have a great evening, friends.